Okay, so I made a video about this topic, I don't know, a few years ago, and it was like one of my most popular video videos. It's all about sex. Now, um, we're into health here, and perhaps the ultimate health habit of all for men is the preservation of the sexual fluids, otherwise known as the semen. And where do we start with this topic? It's so vast. But first of all, Chinese medicine, Ayurveda, which is the medicine of India, Kabbalah, and on, American naturopathy from the early years, and on, say that the for a man to cultivate and preserve his sexual energy, his seminal energy, as they say in Taoism, is vital. It is the vitality. Now, this issue really is polarizing, right? Because just about every system out there that's off is very obsessed with disagreeing about this. It's all about the more sex the better, the more masturbation the better. These crazy crackpot theories that somehow are like the mainstream. Um, Now, like anything, it's not a simple topic, but the worst thing for a man in this subject is to be single. I'm single, so who am I to instruct on this? Yeah, we're just studying together. We're studying together here. Teach so that you can learn. Teach so that you can learn. So, um, because anyhow, for the cultivation of this energy in the best way, a man's got to be married. I'm single. Help is welcome. You are all encouraged to help me get married in any and every way as directly as possible. Um, the So much of the modern world is designed to help men to lose their seed, whether it's pornography, just regular advertising, all culture, the way things are in the general culture. Um, but here we're better than that. We know that we want to build the deepest health, and we're not gonna be pulled into that kind of nonsense. Um, this lecture sounds like it's for men, but it's really for women too, because the karma, the effect on you, if you're a woman, of having anything to do with men weakening themselves, it's not good to say the least, right? You're with true health in the biggest sense of the word. We're dealing with the health in this lifetime, and then the health, what happens to us after we die. So any big mistake, any small mistake for that matter, we do during our life, the theory that everyone agrees on, who knows what's up, is that after death, we have to answer for the mistake. Nothing, it's not like you can default on your loan and make it go away. You know, this kind of this kind of attitude that people have. It's a very unfortunate attitude because nothing can really ever get swept under the rug, right? So, so for the women's you know, you only want to be part of building your man in all ways, and the fundamental way you can help ruin your man is in this in this category. What a study this whole thing is. But to distill it with our sexuality, just like with any aspect of our life, we have to concentrate with all our attention and notice what builds us and what weakens us. It's that simple. So it's all back to the mindfulness, mindful eating, mindful sexuality, mindful relationships, mindful work. Boom. Um, but yeah, every day I'm doing body work on guys, and I feel their kidney points, their kidney lower back. It's always screwed up, It's always a there's a depletion. The semen's related to the semen stored in the kidneys. The jing, the male sexual essence, is stored in the kidneys. That's Chinese medicine. Um, in Breslov Torah, it's called Shmiras Habris, the guarding of the covenant. The bris, the brit, the covenant. Um, so we only want to build, and we never want to deplete ourselves or others. And how to do this practically is we just have to pay attention, moment by moment. Chinese medicine is a very trippy teaching. It says that, it's the opposite of trippy. It's very down to earth. It says that in general, women deplete themselves the most through emotionalism, excessive emotionalism, and men deplete themselves the most through excessive sexual activity. So, really for both sides, deepening the calm is the answer. With every client I work with, I can see if they would just go to the calmest, deepest level once a day and hang out there as long as possible, they'd have such a shift in their health. Sleep obviously is great for the health done in the right way, but something about conscious relaxation when we're awake and we're as calm as possible, it's even better. So say someone's going to sleep 7 hours a night, sleep 6 hours a night, get up, meditate a half hour in the morning, meditate a half hour before sleep. It's such a wonderful habit and makes the sleep much more balanced and deeper. Yeah, so it's hard to talk about this subject of the male seed without viewers just going nuts. It's so dirty and private, this kind of thing. Yeah, it's like, grow up. This is health. This is a health school, and yeah, it's normal to be embarrassed about this kind of thing. It's also like health education. We have to do our homework. So, it's really a team sport. A man has to be with a woman who only wants to make him stronger. And then there's all these studies about how committed couples can have intimate relationship in a way that builds each other only and doesn't wreck each other like so often happens. And yeah, an interesting Jewish law I learned: non-Jews, according to Torah, are allowed to live with each other and have intimate relations before marriage, if they're committed, whereas Jews are not allowed to. Interesting, right? Um, so you see a lot of people, they get in relationships and just wreck each other. What's that about, you know? Who knows? Who cares? All we have to worry about is only going towards relationships that build each other. And what a wonderful thing, right? Um, just about all the yoga and Chinese yoga exercises build this function of how to approach intimate relations in a way that builds each other. Because a lot of it's about breathing, internal muscular control, sensitivity of movement, and on and on. And you know, that's part of why there's this explosive obsession with these stuff in the West of practicing this stuff, because like, you know, it's like a sex obsessed culture. Like, you look at like Cosmopolitan magazine, like there's always an article how to have better how to have better sex, you know. It really sells. And it would be okay if it was in a balanced lifestyle, but it's generally not. But anyhow, um to practice all these sort of arts in a way that's holy is really great. A lot of people I know and all this stuff, they do it in a way that's not holy. It kind of leads to a more like animal sexuality. You know, it's very easy to take this stuff the wrong way. So like I always say, if you're going to practice anything outside of Torah, make sure you have a true rabbi like supervising, making sure it's cool. You know, you're not make sure you're doing it in a holy way. There's all sorts of laws that apply to everything to make sure we do it right. Um, so the power of the male seed when it's like in a healthy male who's trying to be holy and control that function, whether he's single or married, that power is incredible power of life. And you know, it's like anything. If you make a lot of money, you attract more thieves. If you build your energy in that way, you attract more. If a guy builds his energy in that way, he attracts more imbalanced women that want to um, drain the energy for a rush. It's kind of vampirism, you know. Were there that many vampires that would like bite someone and suck their blood? You know, I don't know. Maybe there's a few. I don't think it's that big a thing like in those vampire movies. Are there a ton of women that like to vampire off a man's energy that way? Oh yeah, for sure. And you know, it's not only the woman's fault. The guy is a guy who doesn't have his morals together, doesn't have good guidance, can easily be part of that imbalance. You know, I know I sound so old school, right? You're like, what? Where is this guy from? Okay, whatever. You know, come to class, come to school. Um, but yeah, it's in all the good traditions I know about. You know, the old time boxers used to be celibate for a year before they fought. Sometimes Jack Dempsey, you know, like the source of power. The seed is the source of life. You plant a seed in the ground, you grow a tree. You plant a seed in a woman, you grow a baby, right? Like, let's get down to earth here. Um, okay, a lot more to be said about that, but I think you got the I think you got the idea. I want to beat the dead horse here. Okay, God bless you. You should be holy. We should all become ruggedly healthy. Okay, God bless you.